We've gathered here along with 350 other delegates and observers from 91 organizations in 36 countries and territories to pose a collective challenge to the world leaders who will be meeting next week at APEC. We will show that APEC, in fact, is peddling a lie. And in our opinion, our world would be a better world without APEC. As you will see over the next 3 days of our 5th International Assembly of the ILPS here in the Philippines, there is resistance and there is hope. The world's working people are meeting, sharing, and organizing a global movement to expose and oppose APEC and the other imperialist machinations. And they're going to build a world that is truly better for the 99%.
Spending on the people's needs is cut, the people's assets are being sold, and taxes on the poor are growing. And if you look at Australia as a case in point, supposedly a rich capitalist country, you have 2.2 million people living in poverty, and 600,000 of those are children. At the same time, big business get massive handouts, business taxation is lowered, and deregulation allows business to do what it wishes to do to chase more profits. And in fact, in the area of deregulation, business can employ refugees, migrants, asylum seekers and other temporary labour on near-slave conditions. In fact, an Australian court recently described their treatment in Australia as near-slave treatment. So, in our view, APEC is really the boardroom for big business and for big business exploitation and for rip-offs of the people worldwide. Thank you.
Instead of inclusive growth, there is only growth for the exclusive club of the world's richest. There is today unprecedented income inequality under the regime of globalization. Of the $250 trillion world assets, the top 1% of the population owns almost exactly 50%, while the bottom 50% of the population combined only owns 1%. There are 805 million hungry, or 1 in 9 people. Almost all of them live in the developing world. Increase in world food prices and daily cost of living has tremendously depleted the real wages of and income of the poor. There are also 100 million homeless and 1 billion people who live in slums. And this figure, of course, has increased because of development aggression, disasters, and wars.
I'm here to say that our goals of resistance, the occupation in our homeland in Palestine, that we have the right to return for our homeland. We have been 67 years outside Palestine in diaspora, living in camps and elsewhere. This right was, or is, it should be, guaranteed by the United Nations, the international community. But unfortunately, this international community now is controlled by those who will come to take control. They are speaking about a better world. With APEC, I say better world without APEC, better world without occupation, better world without oppression.
Long live international solidarity! Long live international solidarity! Long live international solidarity!
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.